Here we go.
Here we go. Oh, yeah.
Sonic the Green Rabbit.
Not Sonic. Sonic on PC, basically.
So,
Cliff Bleszinski,
welcome
Epic
to,
Mega Games.
Welcome to Jazz Jackrabbit.
Welcome to like a lot of what I did on my first PC. This is 4-year-old me. Mostly in 1994, I was mostly 3 because I was born in November.
Yeah.
So this is 3-year-old me playing this shit.
So this is a shareware version of this game.
Yeah. So like,
which includes the level Turtle
the reason I
Terror.
did this was because this is what I had. Like I had the shareware version of this, and also the I had the holiday levels, which I'll show you. We'll do in a minute. But first, we'll start with this. It's got the music is bae. Like they clearly like checked all the boxes about like what's cool about Sonic. You know, Cliff Bleszinski sat down and he was like, "All right, I'm gonna just shamelessly rip off Sonic for the PC
He
and make
even
a
runs
shitload of money."
fast.
Yeah, he runs fast and his feet spin. You know, like they indicate that he's running fast with the same art cue as Sonic. But he's not collecting rings; he's collecting floppy disks, bro.
Kill this rabbit.
Yeah. So the story is that
Jealous.
there's this. We'll look at the menus and stuff in a minute, but like the menus tell you the story.
There's a lot of rabbit hate.
Yeah, you kind of started the game pretty fast. There's like some stuff you were kind of supposed to look at before this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Should I die?
Huh?
Should I die?
I mean, dying will just start the level over. You not understand how video games work? Like, if you want to get back to the menu, you can just go back to the menu. You don't have to. Like, there's stuff we should look at on the menus. We don't have to do it now. We can do it when we're like gonna switch to the other game. Basically, there's like a turtle that's kidnapped this dude's sexy rabbit girlfriend. And it's super funny and ridiculous. So, man, you're bad at this. So,
This is
Alt is jump, space is shoot, left and right. And you can switch between the kind of gun you're using with the, I want to say, shift key? Or something over there on the left.
floppy disks.
But, huh?
Am I getting floppy disks?
I already said that. I said those words
I
like
didn't
30
hear you.
seconds ago.
I wasn't listening to you.
Apparently. It's becoming a common thing. You missed that carrot that will fill up all of your health. Rocky's poisonous insects. Man, you're super bad at this.
What else is new?
Like, why are you so bad at every video game? What is that about? I don't know what getting the floppy disks does. I assume it's like a rings thing. Like, if you get a certain number of them, like a certain number of points, then you get another life or something. Which you were also bad at doing in Sonic. Man.
Yeah. So I never really played this game.
Yeah, it's great.
Really.
I don't know what those are that you're getting.
Checkpoint of some kind.
Yep. It like
Yeah.
works the same way as Sonic checkpoints. Like, this game is just reskinned Sonic basically
Sonic,
with a gun.
but he's got
like
a
if
gun.
he's like Rambo. He's got like a bandana and stuff. You know? It's like a Rambo rabbit guy.
Are there like really adult themes in this?
Like a little bit, like not overtly, but like kinda. You should like I was saying, if you'd looked at the menu stuff, you would understand a little better what this game is. Yeah, I guess Cliff Bleszinski just didn't give a fuck and was just like, you know what would make a shitload of money?
I guess you did a pretty good job with the soundtrack. It's weird that he made that.
Yeah. The soundtrack is totally dope. It's super good. There's a bunch of like Christmas themed soundtrack. Audio fucking music.com in the Christmas one.
So what stuff is in the menus? Like,
I mean, you can look at it when basically it's just like there's like a one screen that tells you the story of the game with like a chart. It's just like a humorous chart that explains the story.
It's like a weird thing to exist.
And then there's like a bunch of stuff about how you can buy the game, like because it's shareware or whatever. It's like, call this 1-800 number to buy this game. Or, you know, if you're a CompuServe member, then you can just download it. How's that for speedy service? It's that kind of shit. It's like sort of tongue-in-cheek, like Steve Ballmer, salespeople gotta sell bullshit, basically. Like, it's kind of hard to tell whether it's serious or not. Like, whether they actually just think that they're gonna sell a bunch of shit. You're basically supersonic right now. You got a life. I think. Because I think you were at 0 man. And now you're back at 1 man.
Oh. So this is a ripoff of Sonic, which was a ripoff of Mario.
Well, I mean, Sonic is a ripoff of Mario. Sonic is a ripoff of 2 things.
Dragon Ball.
And Dragon Ball Z, yeah. Sonic is mega a ripoff of stuff. And nobody cares. Nobody cares about things ripping other things off in video games. I think it's kind of great.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a shit.
I'm
Like
okay with it.
if Shia LaBeouf did the equivalent of this and almost didn't get to be an actor anymore, you know?
Yeah.
Like he had to become a weird performance artist in order to remain, like, in order to do anything. But like, Cliffy B did this, and yet he's still allowed to make games. Like he went on to make Gears of War and shit.
Yeah.
Cliffy
And now a
B.
new
Do you
game
remember
of
when
some
he
kind.
like insisted on changing his name from Cliffy B to Cliff Blazinski? Like
Yeah.
he was like, it's time to grow up. I'm not Cliffy B anymore. I'm Cliff Blazinski. You need to take me seriously.
Is that a shotgun? So I guess he's got a new game.
Yeah, it's an Overwatch, isn't it? Basically, isn't
I
it?
think so. It's like a multiplayer shooter thing.
It's kind of weird that those are a thing now.
They're really popular.
I wonder if it was kind of like Destiny multiplayer that made people realize that was a big thing. Because like people play the shit out of PvP Destiny. Like that's like the main thing people play in Destiny actually at this point, because there's no new PvE content. They just kind of like play
It's
the
like
shit
I
out
guess
of
it's
PvP
like
Destiny.
Infinite for people.
Yeah, I mean it's like MOBAs or whatever. It's just funny because it was a thing for a long time, and it's just like it's basically just become more focused, I think. Like for a long time it was like, you know, Call of Duty and Halo and stuff.
Man, that dude.
He's like terrifying looking.
He's like a
like a monster.
douchebag, like 50-year-old.
Yeah, he's got to get his girlfrind.
It's even got
Mode
one of
7.
these.
It's got some Mode 7 bonus shit. I mean, yeah, it is straight up a ripoff. Came out on DOS first, which is the version we're playing, and then Mac and Windows. The game is set in a fantasy world based on Aesop's The Tortoise and the Hare.
Oh.
But the tortoise is the bad guy. His gun is called an LFG 2000 gun for some reason. Yeah, it was developed in the Netherlands.
Jesus.
This is what Wikipedia says. Jazz Jackrabbit was developed in the Netherlands, where Arjan Brucey then lived, and in Laverne, California, where game designer Cliff Blazinski lived and worked from his mother's home. It was greatly inspired by the Amiga game Zool and the ongoing success of video game classics such as Sonic the Hedgehog and Mega Man.
Gee, look at that fucking rabbit.
Yeah, look at him.
He is a crack-addled, like, distraught, middle-aged.
Yeah.
He's basically Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, he's got like that sort of dead-eyed look.
Now approaching tube electric.
New song. This goes back to our very first super long series of Let's Play videos. Sonic the Hedgehog. And how like every level, the thing I was excited for really was just like the song.
Yeah.
Like that's all I wanted. That's all I care about was hearing the song.
So far, I kind of like the gameplay better in this game.
Yeah.
Like,
it's more responsive and stuff.
It's more responsive. It's not as like it's not trying to do the speed thing as much.
Yeah, it's not like a core theme of
which
the
was
game.
really
You gotta go fast.
Sonic.
Yeah. It was initially considered.
And you have a gun, like. There's a reason people use guns to kill people.
Because they're really good at that.
Yeah.
It was originally considered to be a pastiche of Sega's Sonic the Hedgehog in the computer world. Acid jazz level soundtracks is what Wikipedia refers to it as. I guess there was a Game Boy Advance version. And I guess the main significance of it is that it allowed Cliff Bleszinski to like move up in Epic.
Yeah.
And that ended up making him a guy. And he's only 41 now. It's so crazy that like humans live so long because like this was a million years ago. This was when I was 3 years old. This motherfucker was an adult who made a video game. And, like, he's only, like, halfway dead now. Like, potentially less than halfway dead, yeah. Cliff Bleszinski on Wikipedia has two other names listed. Cliffy B and Dude Huge.
Yeah. I don't know what I was going to say. I lost my train of thought watching this, like, acid trip.
So there's a Kotaku article that's called Why We Call Him Dude Huge. For years, Cliff Bleszinski had been known by the moniker Cliffy B, and then suddenly during the promotions for Gears of War 2, either he or Microsoft had an identity crisis and decided that Cliffy B was out. This meant that everyone had to learn how to spell Bleszinski. With Cliffy B, persona non grata, the Cliffster was in. That is, until a grammar mistake. Somebody wrote Dude Huge instead of Dude Hugs at the end of a post. On Kotaku, I guess. And that compelled Bleszinski to write, I no longer want to be called the Cliffster, I want to be called Dude Huge. And then a little while later he said, newsflash, I no longer want to be called Dude Huge, I want Kotaku to refer to me as the B.
It seems like an annoying thing to, like, change your name in the middle of you having that name. Seems like a thing you don't want to do.
Yeah.
Unless it's like Jeff Laser Ramsey.
Unless you're changing your middle name so it doesn't fucking matter because
unless you
knows anybody's
commit,
middle names.
like if you just stuck with Dude Huge.
I guess you get game controllers too. I think that game controller you're getting is like a gamepad that they promote in some of the shit in this menus or whatever. Yeah, I think it's
something
like
you can buy.
Yeah, some shit you can buy for your fucking Compy 46.
So this is a
you
lesson.
Killed 100% of the enemies, man.
Yeah, man. I'm a fucking killer.
Too bad what they didn't tell you is that there's actually 200% enemies on that level. So you only killed half of them.
So this is a lesson to...
let that be a lesson to you.
Let's try some of these. Toaster, RF missile. Let's try some RF missiles.
Some RF missile.
This is a lesson to, like, fucking steal shit, basically.
To steal shit? What do you mean?
Like, if Cliff Bleszinski, like, got the level of success that he did by just, like, ripping off Sonic.
Yeah.
Just, like, rip off Sonic.
Just steal shit. In video games, at least, yeah. I mean, totally. That's what, like... MOBAs, that's what genres are in video
guess,
games. It's
yeah.
like so in America, genres are very like broad in a lot of media. You know, it's like fantasy or sci-fi or whatever. But in Japan, it's like giant robot harem anime or whatever. You know, like it's way more specific.